What if you could use the command line directly with natural language? With the OpenAI API's few-shot learning capabilities, I'll show you how to build a natural language shell in only a few minutes. We'll start with the API Playground. Think of this kind of like an IDE for the API. You can experiment with different prompts until you get something that works well. Usually, the easiest way to get started is to prompt the API with a few examples of what you want. Since our goal is to be able to type in a natural language prompt and have the API generate a command that will run in a shell, let's start with a few examples of that. So I pasted in a few examples like list files or count files in a directory and the corresponding commands. Let's try it out just to make sure it works. What folder am I in? Prompt for an output. Great, looks like it worked. So now let's write a Python script that queries the API using this prompt. Let's paste it over to our editor. Let's add a template for sending the user request over to the API. Request will go there, and then prompt for an output. Let's import a few packages we'll need, including the API. Let's ask the user for their request. Natural language shell. Make it look nice. Let's add that onto the prompt. And then we'll make it request to the API. We'll use the DaVinci model, which is our most performant model. Send over the prompt. We'll stop if we hit a new line. Make sure we have plenty of buffer room for whatever response the API gives us. We use temperature equals 0, which is usually the best when there's only one correct answer. Temperature closer to 1 is better when you want more creativity. Now we'll extract the text result from the API and make sure we keep track of the back and forth between the user and the API. Let's confirm with the user before running anything that comes directly from the API. And if they confirm, then we'll run it. All right, that's it. Let's give it a try. Let's start out by asking, what day is it? Close. Actually, I meant the full date. Actually, could you print them both together? I think you forgot the quotes. There we go. Let's try something more complicated. Let's clone the OpenAI Gym repo and install it. Looks good. There we go. Let's make a compressed archive of that folder. Looks good. How much space is left on my disk? How about just the main disk? All right. What's the biggest file in this folder? That doesn't quite make sense. I don't think that was right. Not sure how to fix it. Let's see how many Python files are in the folder. That looks right. How about how many lines of code in those files? Almost. I think that gave us the number of lines of code in each file. I really wanted the total, but somewhat close. How about how much charge left in my Mac battery? I think it's on the right track, but made a slight mistake in the expression there. Anyhow, so it made a few mistakes, but it's pretty good for just a few minutes of work. If we wanted to make it even better, we could try adding some additional examples to the prompt, or use the API's fine-tuning capabilities.